First tonight, a rare occurrence in Washington state. Multiple tornado warnings along the coast as thunderstorms and rain came down. Jordan Steele's here with the latest.
Good evening, you two. Yeah, so the big story today, obviously the storms pushing through. We had the mountain snow, the valley rain, or I should say the lowland rain. And then, of course, on the coast, we had a good amount of thunderstorms that started first thing this morning, and it's just been coming in heavy throughout the afternoon hours. So just to show you where we go from here, we've got more showers tonight and then a new storm that we're going to be tracking for tomorrow. So just know that this forecast doesn't really change much when we go into your day. Tomorrow, we're going to keep the soggy feel. All right, so let's talk about earlier today. Oregon had one of those unique things happen where they got a tornado that actually touched down in the Tillamook County area just off the coastline. Minor damage out in that region. That was at 11 o'clock early this morning. Then further up the coast here locally in Washington State, Grays Harbor County was the bullseye of some rotation up above. So we switch over to what we call our velocity chart here, and that basically shows you of a system that tracked across the Aberdeen area earlier today between the 4 o'clock and the 5 o'clock hour. We also had it further up to the north near the Tohola region, where we had a little bit of some rotation that pushed across the region, which triggered both of these tornado warnings earlier today. For that, we had to send King 5's Michael Crow out and about, went to Grays Harbor County. And Michael, just curious, were the residents there, are they still feeling that warning that happened earlier today?
Yeah, I think certainly some eyebrows were raised earlier today. It was an active weather day out here on the coast in Aberdeen. We had lightning offshore up and down the peninsula, and then those tornado warnings in Grays Harbor County in the evening. The good news to report tonight is we have not heard about any major damage here, but there are certainly plenty of people wondering about what caused that tornado warning to get pushed out by the National Weather Service this evening. So we asked them that question. Take a look at this. We talked to the National Weather Service about it. They said the reason they declared a tornado warning for these parts of Grays Harbor County is that radar indicated rotation in the cells that were still out off the coast. That rotation could be a water spout if it's out over the ocean, but could become a tornado when it hits land. So the National Weather Service explained basically the difference between a watch and a warning is a watch means a tornado can occur, where a warning means it is occurring. And in this case, radar indicated something was going on.
We would like to, also hear, some ground truth, if anybody's seen it or if they had any kind of damage with it. But so far we haven't heard anything. But for this case, radar indicated that tornado was possible. So we decided to issue for that, just to make sure that, people were informed in case there is one.
And even though tornadoes are very rare here in Washington, they can be damaging when they hit populated areas. Think about 2 Christmases ago, the tornado that hit Port Orchard, and back in the 70s, that tornado that hit Vancouver. So as you can see, of course, the rain here has really slacked off. We did drive through some really heavy bands on the way down here, but nothing here in Aberdeen for the last couple hours. Plenty of wind, though, and probably a little more rain overnight, but nothing quite as severe as what we saw today is expected. We're live in Aberdeen. I'm Michael Crow, King 5 News.
Michael, thank you. It was even stormier in Oregon today. As Jordan mentioned, we saw a waterspout in the ocean in Depot Bay. Then it made landfall as a tornado just north of Manzanita. It was an EF0 tornado. It caused minor damage to a few homes and knocked over a couple of trees. Thankfully, that's all it did.